Classical Sanskrit playwrights. Sanskrit drama is defined by the works of dramatists such as Sudraka, Bhasa, Bhavbhoti, Harsha, and Kalidas, to name a few. They have survived through thousands of years because of their literary prowess in depicting characters, settings, plots in their own individualistic way. Almost all the great Sanskrit playwrights benefited from royal patronage or were part of royal households or even of kings. Let us begin by talking about Bhasa first. Bhasa. Bhasa was a Sanskrit playwright preceding Kalidas, believed to have lived in the city of Ujjain. Relatively unknown to Sanskrit scholars except through references in other dramatic works, Bhasa's works saw the light of the day in 1909 when the play Swapna Vasavadatta, The Vision of Vasavadatta, was discovered by Pandit Andalwar of the Archaeological Survey of Mysore. In 1913, a total of 13 plays were discovered in an old library in Thiruvananthapuram by T. Ganpati Shastri. Bhasa drew his inspiration from epics such as the Mahabharata, the Ramayana, the Purana, and semi-historical legends and figures. Bhasa's plays do not follow the Natya Shastra very strictly, even breaking dramatic conventions. This has led some critics to conclude that Bhasa's plays were written before Bharata Muni's treatise. Others see this as an indication of Bhasa's poetic experiments and disregard for dramatic conventions. Swapna Vasavadatta is his most famous play that depicts the story of King Udayana, who must choose between marrying for love his beloved Vasavadatta or the daughter of a neighboring king, Princess Padmavati, for political gain. In the play, Bhasa combines romance with political intrigue, creating a new kind of drama. Along with traditional dramas, Bhasa also wrote short plays, one-act plays, and monologues. Among the many dramatic conventions that Bhasa broke was depicting a tragic ending in his plays. Both Urubhanga and Karnabhara, which deals with the stories of Duryodhan and Karna respectively, end on tragic notes. The heroes of these two plays are traditionally seen as villains or anti-heroes in the Mahabharata. However, Bhasa treats them with sympathy and shows a side of their character hitherto not dealt with in the epic. Furthermore, Bhasa does not shy away from showing violent acts on stage, which was another Natya Shastra convention that he disregards. We shall take a quick look at Sudraka next. Sudraka. Sudraka, literally translated as the little servant, was a poet king who lived in Ujjain in the 2nd CE. He is well known for his Prakarana play, Mritshakatika, which is an extended version of Bhasa's incomplete play, Charudatta. The 10-act play tells the story of a Brahmin merchant, Charudatta, and a courtesan, Vasantasena, whose union is thwarted by a jealous suitor. Even with a few serious elements, the play ends happily and is primarily seen as a mix of romance and humor. It also offers an interesting and realistic picture of urban society and the complex social structure of that time. We will be studying Sudraka's Mritshakatika in Block 3 of this course. His other plays include Vinavasavadatta and Abhijnana and Padma Prabhitaka. Incidentally, the 1984 Hindi movie Utsav, directed by Girish Karnad, is believed to have been based largely on Mritshakatika. Bhavbhoti will be examined in the subsequent section. Bhavbhoti. Bhavbhoti, a major dramatist of the later Sanskrit dramatic period, was the court poet of King Yashovarman of Kannauj in North India in 8th CE. He too wrote plays based on the Ramayana, such as the Mahavir Charita, Exploits of a Great Hero. He too wrote plays based on the Ramayana, such as the Mahavir Charita, which depicts the early life of Rama, and Uttaram Charita, which shows the final years of Rama's life, as written in the Uttarakand of the Ramayana. Both the plays consist of 7 acts written in the Nataka style. His third drama, Malati Madhava, is a Prakarana play centered on the love story of Malati, the daughter of a minister, and Madhavya, her beloved. Malati is said to be married off to Nandana in accordance with the king's wishes. The powerful suitor, as well as a mix-up with another couple, interrupts the union of Malati and Madhava, which is finally resolved with the aid of magic. The use of the supernatural makes this play a one-of-a-kind drama that skillfully combines romance with horror. Bhavbhuti's long poetic descriptions are seen as mere embellishment that does not add anything to the drama, but tends to obfuscate his clear and simple diction. He is known for completely doing away with the Vidusaka and thus eliminating the cosmic element in his plays. Critics see this as a reflection of his temperament that could not portray humor effectively. Bhavbhuti instead compensates for it by highlighting the supernatural and the grotesque, thus evoking the rasa, bibhasta, and raudra in his works. His plays have the unique combination of heroism, romance, and horror unrivaled in Sanskrit literature. The next section will deal with a brief look at Kalidas as we place him in the tradition. Kalidas, one of the best known Sanskrit dramatists in the world, whose works have been adapted and translated into numerous languages and forms. Kalidasa's poetic skills are unparalleled even today. Basing his works on the Vedas, the Purana, and the epics, Kalidasa reimagined and breathed new life into the plots that he took from these works. His works include notable plays such as Malavikagnimitram and Vikramor Vasiyam. He also wrote epic poems such as Raghuvamsa and Kumara Sambhava, along with Kanda Kavyas. However, his most popular and famous work remains the Abhijnana Shakuntala. We will not discuss the details of his works and aesthetics here. This will be dealt with in the next unit. Let us sum up. In this unit, we have learnt about the history and development of Indian classical drama. Special focus has been given to Sanskrit drama. With comparisons, the differences drawn between the Indian and European dramatic tradition to give an overall awareness about drama. We have also been apprised of other important Sanskrit playwrights, and that has helped us understand the tradition beyond Kalidas and has offered us an appreciation on the diversity and range of classical Sanskrit literature.